welcome back. Tina Games, Emily Milan with the Voter Information Committee with our last guest in this particular series. This is Joan McCarty running for the Brooks Free Library trustee. Welcome.
Thank
and
you.
Emily has the first question for you.
So if you want to give us a little background on why you're running for this particular office.
When I started, there weren't enough. It was a real hard job getting people to be trustees. And I really think it's very important to keep our library vibrant. So I volunteered to do it. And now, 15 years later, I'm still saying, let's go.
Excellent.
And Joan, well, thank you very much for all of your service, certainly. And looking kind of back, what do you think, like if you're thinking about skills and experience when you came on as a trustee, what do you think that you brought that really has stood out in your position?
I think the passion for the library. I love the library. I love the programs. I'm overwhelmed with how much people do to get a program across to the public. And it starts with Ginny and goes all the way down to volunteers coming in. To see somebody work that hard to make it a wonderful place to go, for me is the most rewarding thing you'd ever find in working for an entity.
That's lovely.
Excellent. So it's been 15 years. We're not looking back, we're looking forward. Tell us a little bit about what it is you want to accomplish during this next term.
Oh, I'm hoping that we have a pretty library on Main Street and not one that looks like it belongs at the dump. It's so terribly disturbing to have kids tell you that the library looks terrible. And if you took one look at the outside, it doesn't come close to representing what our town has to offer and what it is offering. So for me, that's the big thing. I want this to be switched around so that the outside and the inside match, and people are eager to get there.
Thank you for sharing that, Joan. Because the voters are watching, is there anything you want to share about yourself, about your position, anything that you'd like to just say to the voters about the library, anything you want to add?
No, there's not. I volunteer to do it because I love to do it, and I'm hoping that people recognize that, and we go through another election successfully.
Yes.
Keyword.
Well, Joan, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Emily, Voter Information, Emily Milan, Tina Games, thank you very much for tuning in to our series. And I also just want to wrap up very quickly with a couple of dates. We have the town meeting on May 7th. That starts at 7 o'clock at the Harwich Community Center. Also town election, of which you'll be voting for these candidates and the Board of Selectmen candidates. We do have 3 of those on the ballot. That will be May 15th, again at the Harwich Community Center. Polls open at 7 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. And if you don't know where your precinct is, you can go onto the website. Go to the town clerk's office on the sidebar. You'll see where you can look up your address and check your precinct. So again, thank you very much for tuning in, the Voter Information Committee, and we'll see you at the polls and at town meeting. Thanks so much.